Opening day here in Iowa, October 1st. First whitetail sit of the year. I'm super fired up. There's a lot of mature bucks on this farm and a lot of does as well. I've got multiple doe tags in my pocket, so if any of them come by in range, I'm really wanting to fill the freezer and do a little bit of doe management on this farm. There's just too many deer overall and too many does. We need to balance out the buck to doe ratio. But like I said, lots of mature bucks around, so you never know what's going to show up. Stand, a beautiful early October morning. This is the same spot last year, November 6th, that I filmed my boss shoot a really nice buck right down here below the stand. It's been a great spot for us, and a lot of deer in the area. Major cold front here in early October. It's the 7th, and it dropped about 30 degrees a day and a half ago, so we're kind of on the tail end of that. It's still pretty chilly, about 41 degrees this morning. Should be really awesome. Me. First deer of the year. She came past at like 12 yards, and I was drawn back, and I saw some little things on the top of her head. I'm like, oh man, I better double check and make sure it's not a buck. It really looked like a doe, but I wanted to triple check and make sure, so I let down and then grabbed my binos, glassed her up, made sure it was a doe. So thankfully fed in Nebraska just a little bit, gave me a perfect shot. First one down for the year, and she dropped right over there in the timber. I heard her fall. So we've still got another doe over here to my left coming this direction. Bunch of deer are moving, so hopefully another one comes past. Meh. 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 Right on the edge of my shooting lane, and that branch was just in the way, and I couldn't get a shot. Moved through too fast and got too far to the right too quickly. Arrow's totally covered in blood, and I know she went in just by the cedar tree back behind me not too far away, so let's go grab her. Super thankful for my first deer of the year. My freezer's been empty the past couple months, so I'm really excited to get some nice, lean, fresh venison back in the freezer to fuel me the rest of the year. Got a lot more tags in my pocket, and I'm excited for the next hunt. Walking in for an evening sit, and just walking down this lane that you can see behind me, I could see 3 does making their way to the food plot, same food plot I'm going to. One of them stepped out at 54, broadside, had no idea I was there. Got an arrow on, got my release on, and absolutely drilled her. Arrow's laying right down here below me, and zipped through her. Arrow was like 20 yards past where she was, but I already saw the blood trail. She's heading right toward my tree stand. I don't think she made it very far at all, so I'm gonna go track her and maybe take care of her a little bit, then hop in the stand for an evening hunt. Awesome. She literally made it like 20 yards and fell over. Awesome. Already one down for the evening. I'm gonna get her cleaned up, drag her back up to the road, and hop in the stand. I finally got set up in the stand just now, and I looked over. There's a spike and 2 does feeding on the right side of this food plot. I think they're coming this direction, so I'm gonna get ready. Number 2 down for the evening. Big mature doe. There are a lot of deer on this farm, way too many for the carrying capacity of the land, so the landowner asked me to come in here and try to even up the buck to doe ratio a little bit, and that'll help out with the overpopulation of this ground in the surrounding area, and that's just what's best for this habitat and this property. So the disease spread within the deer population is lower, and the rut activity is exactly what it should be. So that's the best healthy way to manage this deer population right here, is taking out a couple does. Thankfully today I've been able to help out with that. Coming up to the first doe. They're buried way down in there in Nebraska's. Oh yeah, look at that. Really good blood. I know that was a higher shot, but double lung for sure. And I think she's just over on the edge of the plot here. I was tracking this doe through this Nebraska plot. Could hardly find any blood, which isn't surprising. I'm testing out some different broadheads that I haven't shot before. And just not big blood trails, which I wasn't expecting. It's a 1-inch, a 4-blade fixed head, so just not a huge hole, but decided to go back in the timber where I thought she went, and sure enough, she's laying dead in the creek bottom. Let's go get her. Barely made it out of the plot. It's awesome. Nice big doe. Nice big old Iowa doe. This is number 2 for the evening, and gonna go track that third one next, but I hit it pretty high. I think it might have actually been a little bit in the scapula. She dropped way down, really far down. Even for a 25-yard shot, she dropped a lot, so didn't get as much penetration I was hoping. The shot was higher than I was hoping. It's also possible that she might even survive that hit if it was high enough and didn't get any vitals, but just head over there and I suppose see what we find. Well, I hate to say it, but couldn't find that last doe. I knew the shot was really high, and I thought just from reviewing the footage that it's possible she might survive, because I think it's not even in the body cavity at all. I think it almost hit that scapula and kind of went up because the arrow wasn't at the angle I was shooting at. So I tracked her for a long ways through some really nasty thick stuff, just speck by speck, hands and knees, and eventually just lost blood. It was really dark blood, like a muscle hit. I might have got a little bit into the back strap or just in that scapula where the muscle's at there on the front leg, but I think if I would have got double lung, she definitely would have been dead a lot sooner, and even a single lung, I think she probably would have been dead. I don't like wounding deer. I hate wounding deer, but I guess that's just how bow hunting goes. Gave it a lot of time, and I don't know, never found my arrow, nothing. She ducked so hard. I honestly wouldn't be shocked one bit if she survives that and lives on. I've hit deer in the shoulder before and that scapula before, and they've all survived. All the ones, actually every single one I've hit there, including a doe a couple years ago, all survived. So I'm really hoping that's the case with this one. But I've got these other 2 does down, so that's 3 for the day. Got to get these things taken care of and get the meat off. So awesome day in the woods, filling the freezer up, much needed, doing some great doe management here on the farm. I'll see you in the next hunt.